truly. Bottom left. Old boy, also known as Abstract, also known as FTNC. You guys will probably let me know who the hell he is, actually. Upper right, Hit Boy. Legend. What's he doing? No shop tech? Yeah, there it is. Circlet Dust into Priest, it's looking like. There's Abstract going to go for the green. Pretty easy to do this trick. Literally, all you have to do is just to come at the Priest from this direction, hug the trees, and then right-click it. And as long as you break out a Windwalk onto it, you actually bug it on both sides. On this side, if you just come around the trees like this and then right-click it, it always bugs. You don't need to do anything too fancy. Like we see, for instance, Lynn attack this, or like right-click on this and then shift-click to the Priest. You don't actually have to do that. Just come around the trees like this. Boop. Good to go. Board used on both sides. Abstract buys another circlet, found the first from the green, crept the entire green, bought items. No speed scroll though. Hitman going to be level 2. Illusions probably going to be used eventually. Oh, hold that thought. Oh, Ward allows Hitman to use the Windwalk there to secure level 2. Illusion's probably going to be used to creep the Merc camp later on. Abstract should have seen the wards in the inventory and be aware that that's probably going to be a play Hitman's going to go for. Abstract is a German undead player with a K. Is that who I'm thinking of? That might be who I'm thinking of. Wait, this is Kayo? Oh, no way. Well, let me change his name. Is he on our... Yeah, he is. No way this is Kayo. Look, Dust. That's crazy. Yeah, this guy's good. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for that, Baron. Yeah, I know this guy. Didn't know him under the 40 different names that he goes by, but yeah, this guy's damn good. And he was on Dust. But he is playing Hitman. Oh. Yo, what's up, the Cookie Monster? Thanks for 34 months. How you doing? How you doing? Says good luck on your... Yeah, I assume tour. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Don't worry, I'll be tweeting plenty. And doing the whole Instagram thing, so keep you guys updated. Raider, Walker, Shadowhunter, Standard, Blade, Ditto. And Hitman did eventually go for the pole, but it seemed like Kayo was aware. Okay, so I'll remember this now. FTNC on the bracket is Kayo. Okay. It's hard. I gotta memorize all these Smurf names because people just don't go under their real names anymore. And they go under different names on War 3 Champions, which is a different name on Discord, which is a different name on Challenge. And I never know who the hell anyone is. And both players harassing. On level 2, typically at this stage we'll see like one player be level 3, one player be like 2.8, but... Or both be level 3, of course. But at this stage, they're both level 2, so not going to be the easiest to deny their Shadowhunters from creeping. Seems like Hitman's definitely doing a better job, though. One grunt already low, and Hitman actually getting at least a little bit of XP. And he's probably going to be able to kill a grunt. He's got to be careful, because he's only got one Windwalk. There's a Hex, but he can't actually salve during the Hex because of the illusion. Deals with the illusion. Okay, speed scrolling, he gets the kill. Needed to do it like that, or else he would have been Hex surrounded potentially. The Red Walker built for both. Blade comes back in. The Hitman goes for the creep check. Oh my god, the Raider. No, actually goes for the Blade. Blade's got full mana though, Hitboy. Oh, cancel. There it is.
player's forces are under attack.
Damn, and Hitman actually just backs up and creeps this. What a sick timing to creep it. A lot of the time you would see players just stick around here trying to actually steal away the shop, but instead he just leaves his blade and just gets more and more efficiency with the Shadow Hunter. It's going to be a full level up. Oh. Dude. Okay, this is a little toxic. Okay, he's going to get a heal scroll for Kayo.
Player's force.
Personal branding, yeah, I know. Like, I should get rid of the 2 extra N's in my name so people actually know how to look me up. Blade. It might just be... Blade's just dead. Is there dust? There's no dust. A reveal? Yeah, he's sending the grunt to get a reveal. And now Hex, and it should be dead. Is it invis? Oh, he's got to reveal again. Oh, no, he's going to screw it up. This Raider is... He's got like 3 seconds for ensnare cooldown. He lost a grunt, by the way, to the creeps. Oh, no. If he had dust, it was guaranteed dead, but with reveals, it's a little bit more difficult. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. That was a mistake from Hitman. That was. It wasn't perfectly punished. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, he's good notice. Shadow's level 3, and now does Hitboy just push, pull the peons, and go? Looks like he's gonna have his Kodo. That's already queued up. 60 supply burrow on the way. Needs a little bit more lumber than he can pull all of his peons. It's still level 2. Book of the Dead. Oh, he wanted to go in to kill burrows, which is a cool idea. He bought a Staff of Teleportation, but Hitman's too close by, and level 1 Windwalk means he's forced to make a move soon.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, and that's going to be a Book of the Dead that's not going to get anything done because of this Walker. Countered. He's got dust. Wait a second. Oh. And that's a dead blade. If that blade was level 3, then he would have had enough time to sort of just... Oh, great. Greater heal used. If that blade was level 3, he would have had enough time to wait in Windwalk and then use the Book of Dead a little bit later, but because he was only level 1 Windwalk, he had to eventually just reveal himself and make a move, so... Yeah, the Shadow Hunter did get level 3, however. Forget those tomes. Heal wards as well, by the way, from the lab. Just saw that now. That's really, really nice. And Hitman being as efficient as ever. 2 camps at the same time. Probably move on to the red after this. Kayo could probably go for the red himself. But he wants to wait for the blade before he feels safe enough to move out. Of course, if he gets caught out of position right now, the game's just over. Oh, Hitman goes tier 3. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to secure the win. Yeah, good way. Of course, Orb is kind of insurmountable. If you have Orb and your opponent does not, you pretty much won the game, short of like a 10-12 supply advantage. If you're the tier 2 player. Yeah, Orb is just so damn good in Orc Mirror, in Blade Mirror. Because getting rid of Spirit Link with Purge, it's just insanely good. Endurance Aura as well. Hitman might even skip a TC on tier 3. Just get Master Walkers, improve Kodo, War Drums, and Orb, and then that's all you really need. Yeah, those Blades back. Shadow level 4. Whereas Hitman has 4-4. Blade's gonna get 3. Both players have really nice Blades. And Hitman buys a TP. Oh. Is he going to go for the main? So he goes for the burrows. If only he knew where KO was positioned. Actually, he's probably assuming KO's at the red right now. He should know. KO's at least going to be at one of these 2 camps. He could have actually just killed the main. This is a game-winning play. And tier 3 is now done as well. But Hitman doesn't even need the tier 3. Jesus. I do like that Kayo's kind of sticking it out. Trying to make something work, but... No siree. And what is there? Oh! 4 peons left. The Kodo eats the 5th. And Kayo forced into an all-in position. Heal scroll. Yeah, he also got Khadgars from the red. And if Kayo was just... If he didn't lose that blade earlier, of course, and then if he was just maybe a little bit more on it with the reinforced defenses, with these shadow items, it could have been game-winning. But Hitman probably knows that Kayo's all in. He uses the last of his gold for a heal scroll.
Player's forces are under attack.
And maybe, I mean, if Kayo could kill the Shadow Hunter right off the hop, maybe he could win the fight, but I don't think that's going to happen. Blade can be forced to do a push from vulnerability. Careful, if there's a crit, the Blade's dead. Wait, Hex! What the hell, Hitman? Lose the Blade? What are you doing, Hitboy? Wait a second, Kayo. I mean, he's mining, albeit with only 4 peons, but he's mining. He can afford burrows. Is Hitman losing? The Kodo hasn't eaten yet. Okay, heal scroll gone. There's only 1 heal wave left. Okay, Hitman might just do this without a blade. Heal wave! Okay. Level 5 Shadow Hunter. I mean, a damn good try from Kayo. But he's kind of running out of steam a little bit here. Salving the blade. $39 versus 49. Blade. Not even being rebuilt for Hitman? Am I missing something? He didn't pavard it. It's not in the fight. I'm not missing it here, am I? No, I'm not. Kayo forced to run away. Damn, he's really trying everything he can. And heal scroll now. Blade back from the tavern. This is a valuable heal scroll. I'm gonna use that potion that he should have used earlier. Shadow almost has that level 3 heal wave. Kayo. I think he was windwalking in hopes that that was a small potion of vulnerability. But it was a big one. And GG. Kayo, by the way, is muted on War 3 Champions right now, so I'm sure if he could have GG'd, he would have GG'd there, just so everyone is on the same page here. Gotta respect how much he stuck that game out, though. He really did everything to try to win that game, and damn, Hitman almost threw in the end. He really almost threw in the end. And map number 2 is going to be Tide Hunters. I wonder if these guys have any stats. Let's check the tail of the tape. Do they have stats? Yes, they have played a couple times, apparently. Whatever that top number is, it was a 2. That maps, that series, I can't read it. I can't read it, guys. I just can't read it. Game 2, Tiders, here we go. Winner of this will be playing Razor Moon. The Orc vs. Night Elf for sure in the semifinals. And with this burrow positioning, I would have to assume he's going to play Blade himself again. Hitman. I mean, if Hitman thinks his opponent is playing Blade, he tends to just play Blade himself because it's like a respect thing, you know? It's like, all right, you're going to play Blade? Let's Blade Mirror, you know? We both want to play Blade Mirror. Like if Hitman plays like Ravendra Nor, the legend himself, he'll always play Blade. When Hitman played Pride in the past, he would always play Blade. He wouldn't have GG'd. Maybe that's why he's muted. He would have GG'd him, man. He would have GG'd. There's a Blade versus the Blade again. Although, even though this is potentially a better Farseer map than it is a Blade map, I think there's a debate to be had there, though. Do-do-do, and shop timing would suggest Hitman's gonna just take the item. Shop timing for Kayo would suggest he's gonna take the whole camp. We'll see how accurate that guess is. Did we almost have a low stick shadow there? I didn't notice the XP at the end. Oh, maybe he's gonna take the whole camp. Never mind. Kayo's shop was just early. Yeah, okay. I've been watching and seen much this year. Is there any offline tournaments this year as of yet? Unless there's been an ESL Meisterschaft offline. There has not been in 2023. The last one would have been Rubberland in October 2022. So like 6 months ago, whatever. 5 months ago. Oh, it was 7 months ago, isn't it? October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, like 7 months ago. Ring for both. KO, no speed scroll yet again. Man, good for the Shadow. Good for the Blade right now, though. Especially if you get level 3. Both players didn't really prioritize level 3 last game, but that's maybe just kind of how last refuge goes. Whereas Tidehunter potentially an easier level 3 to be found, but note Hitman is a tiny bit faster. I think because did he go crit first? I actually missed if he went. No, he did go windwalk because he windwalked initially. But Hitman a little bit more efficient on the creeping, which means he's first to the marketplace, which actually just means he gets the item from the marketplace, and that's what little bits of efficiency in mirror matchups can do with your initial creep routes. It's really, really important in human mirror, especially. Which if we ever see a human mirror again in our lives, we would be able to talk about that, but just, you know, even being 4 or 5 seconds faster than your opponent can make the difference in this case of a wanted mana stealing, or not. Surprised KO didn't go for a salve cancel there with that windwalk break. He just broke right away. Dust. Oh, Hitman. Whoopsie doopsie daisy. This is salve canceled. Hitman, by the way, bought claws. And KO bought a circlet. Tier 2 on the way. Burrow perfectly on time for Hitman. KO. Not building his tech yet. Did he build an extra grunt or something? Maybe it was just the dust that cost him a little bit extra. And he bought an extra set of salves, I guess? Yeah, that's what it was. And Hitman just seems to be a little bit ahead at all times. The tech earlier, Shadow earlier, KO behind on all tech. Was this Zacardi's old boy nickname years ago? Oh, I didn't actually know. Isn't that also a movie? I think that's a Korean movie, isn't it? Old Boy? It's supposed to be pretty good, that movie. I think it's Korean. Hitman cancels the salves. Again, we're sort of in this level 2 Blade mid-game. Oh, what are you doing? Buy a Shredder, creep the whole camp with a solo Blade? Yeah, that's what I want to see. Hitman's Blade harass is really, really good. And Shadowhunter's getting little itty bits of efficiency. Whereas KO not necessarily able to find the Shadow Hunter. And yeah, either you have the luxury of having level 3 blade at this stage in the game, which means you can just track the shadow forever and steal creeps, etc. Or you have the luxury of being able to creep with your blade, which means you can creep bigger camps. Because you're on level 2. Oh, this shadow's dead. Counter speed scroll. There it is. They're both going to SS, but the blade has a windwalk. Shadow. Dunzo. At least the grunts get out. In the meantime, over here gets another ring. Man, one creep away from level 3 on his blade. And a little bit further, of course, in the Shadow Hunter. Level 1, so be back in like 30 seconds. But then, what is he going to creep? This, I guess, and this if he can, but the blade on level 3 for Hitman is probably going to be there in time to creep Jack. Now Blade, wouldn't mind seeing him buy clarity and run straight to the bottom left. Oh, he's using illusions to clear it though, actually, so that's not bad. Gets, what did he get? Lion Horn, that's a really good item. Very, very good item. 8% HP on every unit, essentially. Because there's no spell damage in this matchup, so. Alright. That's a lot of armor on a blade. Even more. That is level 3. Could sell all of those if you wanted, honestly. But I mean, yeah, why not? Like almost as tanky as level 1 Demon Hunter now, right? But you might just sell all of them to get a heal scroll that was stolen by the blade, apparently. Unless it was, yeah, Hitman already got that. Heal scroll and push from vulnerability. Hitman is always one step ahead, as it seems. Always one step ahead. Mana Stone now too. Hitman in shape to push if he wants. 60 supply burrow on the way. Reinforced defense is already on the way. Kodo, and then peons can be pulled. Hitman has enough lumber to justify pulling the peons if he wanted. But maybe he just goes tier 3 soon? I don't know. It looks like Kayo's the one that wants to push soon. It's not unwinnable for Kayo at this stage, but he's got worse items, he's got no heal scroll, and he's gonna have much less mana on his Shadow Hunter. Ability. One salve can be used on the Shadow. Pillage now. For Hitman, who has the blade in position to know that Kayo might be going for an attack. Kayo, nearly enough gold to build a forward shop. Would like to see a shop like here or something like that. But Hitman already breaking upkeep and already +1 attack as well. Weird. And +1 armor. You don't often see upgrades like that in Orcmere. Or maybe you do, because both players have an attack upgrade. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong. Second Kodo. Kayo. This would be a good stage if Kayo knew that Hitman was playing so defensive. Kayo could just go tier 3 and just not take the fight. But he's going to take the fight, and when you commit in like this in Orcmere, you're kind of forced because Raiders. Until all the Raiders are dead, you got to stick the fight out, even if you're down 11 supply and a heal scroll. Or actually not a heal scroll any longer. Kayo did manage to get his own heal scroll. Blade. Hitman's Blade Master might be forced eventually that push and vulnerability, but the heal waves are still plentiful. 3 Kodos for Hitboy, none of which have eaten. Chop in the back as mentioned. But Hitman just seems to have much, much more. Well, he doesn't seem to, he literally does have much, much more. And he's got already a shop to his back. And he's got the Mana Stones still. Yeah, it really just comes down to attack moving for Hitman at this point, honestly. Again, if KO can kill all the raiders, he can back away and fight another day, but Hitman's even going tier 3 during the push. The heal scroll was already used. And that is 2-0 for Hitman, who will go on to play Razor Moon. Nice try to KO. Cool to see him playing. I wonder how many of these cups he's played without me noticing him. But cool that KO's playing again. Kind of an OG. Kind of an OG. But obviously playing Hitman in Orkmere is difficult. I promise. And we'll be going on to our semifinals now. One short break. And then we're going to be watching Hitman versus Razor Moon. The other semifinal that's happening at the same time is Pato versus Dice. Is Forks streaming? Yes, he is. So you can go over to twitch.tv/ForkXX, and he'll definitely be casting Dice versus Pato on his channel. So you can watch both semifinals, but we're going to take a short break. Let him veto. We'll be back with Hitman versus Razor Moon in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Then after that, grand finals. That'll be that. Here we